Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Road to Rank 1 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Today we're going to be using a team by my boy Meat Grinder, has METRONOME, HYDREIGON. It should be a lot of fun. By the way guys, my boy Gator actually started his road to top 10, so if you guys want to go and check that out, youtube.com/itsgator. It's something, the idea that my road top 10, which I started back in XY, actually came from Gator's road to top 10 on PO. So if you guys want to check that out, where Gator's actually playing seriously and whatnot, pretty good content, Now, I wasn't able to do my stream that I said I would do. Some stuff came in the way. There's just a lot of things just get in the way. But this week, should be doing 1 or 2 or 3 streams on Road to Rank 1 Laddering. Because we got to keep progressing, man. Because like sometimes the things just get in the way and I just lose too many points from decay. Like I'm just not able to play at times and that's it. So, yeah. Using this team, let's get right into team preview. So like I mentioned, this team has METRONOME, HYDREIGON, really fun. Basically, the more times you press Fire Blast, more times you press Dark Pulse, more times you press Earth Power, consecutively, even if your opponent switches, protects, or basically as long as the attack comes out, it will boost up in power every single time you use it. So we have Fire Blast, allowing us to deal with FERROTHORN, Celesteela, Scizor, Tapu Bulu, Dark Pulse, which is our stab. Really nice versus Pex. Just good in general, very spammable. And then Earth Power allows us to deal with Heatran and also Toxapex. Toxapex, I think with Stealth Rock, Earth Power into 2 more Earth Powers is always a 2-hit KO if I'm not mistaken, so it cannot recover stall you. And this is really nice, especially if the Toxapex happens to be a toxic spike one and not a toxic variant. So METRONOME HYDREIGON is pretty solid. 32 Spadef lets you take 2 Hydro Pumps from Greninja, I believe, after rocks or with rocks, if I'm not mistaken, and you can just roost stall that as well. FERROTHORN is the next member on the squad. It is our Greninja switch, and it is a Tapu Lele answer as well, with Spikes, Leech Seed, Protect, and Gyro Ball. I just realized, by the way, this team does not have hazard control, but that doesn't matter when you're spiking hazards, and basically your opponent is going to be forced to get rid of the hazards for you. But yeah, Gyro Ball is there for Lele, Leech Seed, Protect, Spikes, Longevity, enough Spadef to not be 2-hit KO by Dark Pulse from Battle Bond Greninja. Diancie is, I guess, our other form of hazard control on the team besides our own hazards, but Magic Bounce Diancie. We have Moonblast, Diamond Storm, and Hidden Power Fire. This in conjunction with HYDREIGON's Earth Power is really solid because basically this Diancie doesn't really care for Heatran too much. And HYDREIGON obviously helps it deal with that. And a Spadef Heatran might be one of the main switch-ins to HYDREIGON as well as MAGEARNA. So weakening both of those is really nice. Moonblast and Diamond Storm are 2 forms of stab. Hidden Power Fire is there for Scizor, catching Scizor as well as FERROTHORN. Hippowdon is our next member on the team, and this is our Stealth Rocker. It is Rocky Helmet to wear down Zard X, Landorus Therian form on U-turn, just physical attackers in general. We have Whirlwind there for Hawlucha as well. It's just physical setup sweepers are really nice for those. Slack Off for the recovery. It is a max defense, max HP, or almost max defense, max HP. Hippowdon takes on the physical threats. FAIRIUM MAGEARNA is the next member of the squad, and we're using the Stallbreaker MAGEARNA with Calm Mind, Flare Cannon, Thunderbolt, and Pain Split. Basically, the idea is the unaware Pokemon on Stall don't take 2 Flare Cannons, and Chansey is like the only other answer to this type of MAGEARNA on Stall. So, I guess they could Thunder Wave you, or Zapdos can discharge you, and you can get really lucked. But basically, you can Calm Mind up, and then you can heal a bunch on Chansey by going for Pain Split. Eventually, you get powerful enough to the point where Chansey goes down to a Twinkle Tackle, and the rest of Stall should fall down. But yeah, this is also a Lele pivot as well as a Greninja pivot on the team, a Kartana pivot as well. Bunch of threats that I just named that we do, or that we are fighting. MAGEARNA especially is a huge threat to this team, so we got to be very careful about that when playing. Last but not least, we have some speed control. We have Choice Scarf, Landorus Therian with Earthquake, Stone Edge, U-turn, and Knockoff. Knockoff is there. Celesteela's item. Toxapex is Black Sludge, helping METRONOME HYDREIGON break through them. We have enough speed for Mega Alakazam. 60 HP and 24 defense is to help with Zard, I believe, after rocks and neutral Flare Blitz. Stone Edge is there for Mega Pinsir, Tornadus, and then U-turn for momentum. Obviously, Earthquake is our stab. So that is the team for today. Let us get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have our first game, and looks like we're fighting Trick Room. Hippo is going to be really nice for stack attack. I don't even know if Hippo is going to be nice for stack attack, to be honest. I know this thing hits incredibly hard. I'm assuming it's like Sash Lando, maybe Sash Trick Room Zam or Counter Zam. Wait, no. I have this team. Don't I? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Yeah, I have this team. Forget assuming. Terrain Extender, Combine Zam, Trick Room Flare Cannon, Twinkle Tackle, Focus Blast, Focus Sash, Max HP Lando, Max HP Mimikyu, yeah, Air Balloon, Stack Attack. So I can't form a game plan around Landorus clicking Earthquake. I have to be very careful about this thing. My own MAGEARNA is incredibly deadly here. In fact, especially with Pain Split, it is very, very deadly. I don't see my Diancie doing much, but speed-wise, it's very nice for Lele, but at the same time, not really, no. I think preventing rocks early from Landorus is probably the best thing I can do to maybe go towards an endgame of Hippowdon clicking Earthquake on literally everything, or my Landorus doing the same. FERROTHORN is going to be key to keep healthy, I think, as well, because it deals with MAGEARNA. We have to be very careful around MAGEARNA too. Is this my Hippowdon? I couldn't tell what that is. Oh, good. I'm not the. Please tell me I'm not shiny HYDREIGON anymore. Oh God, no. No. That's a bad shiny. That is a bad shiny. I'm sorry if you like. Oh my God, I'm still shiny HYDREIGON. No. Oh, that's gonna be the whole game. I think Earth Power is gonna be really nice here too. So we're gonna go Diancie. Thank you, friend. Have fun. We're gonna go Diancie route because I rather prevent rocks from my opponent. And I rather prevent rocks from my opponent, as well as, do I tank an Earthquake? And I'm hasty, so I don't think I tank a max attack Earthquake. That's Adamant Lando. Because I do want to prevent rocks if possible. I don't have hazard control on my team. Yeah, I don't have hazard control on my team. So that's not something I really want to rock with there. Landorus, offensive Z move, Adamant. Does that always KO Adamant? Adamant does 100, and my gosh. Alright, so we're just gonna Mega Evolve, Verdant Rocks. Last time I battled you, I freaked out and swore at you in all caps and raw exhilaration, and I'd like to apologize. It's okay. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't even worry about it, bro. So I'm trying to think, because if Moonblast into Dark Pulse KOs, if Moonblast into Dark Pulse KOs, I think that's my way to do this. Yeah, HYDREIGON 56, Dark Pulse does 39 min. So I can do it depending on. Am I doing my mental math right? Or is there a better way to do this? Maybe I should just give you're very not happy with me in the video. I'm doing it this way. Oh my God, that is such a good turn for me. That is like the best turn possible. I'm gonna be real, because he does not switch into this Pokemon at all. That is like one of the best, if not the best turns possible. And I value chipping away at MAGEARNA because HYDREIGON can just click Dark Pulse. Such good turns, man. Such good turns. I can protect just to waste a turn as well. He's going to Twinkle Tackle here, but that's okay because I can go out to my own MAGEARNA after. As he Flare Cannons, doesn't even knock me out, and I am able to break through the biggest threat. Wow, I did not expect him to rocks there. Oh, when we played... I remember. Sorry. I remember. Anyway, I have my own Hippo with the... I'm not pivoting into FERROTHORN ever because FERROTHORN is really important. Yeah, I remember. I think. I could Whirlwind here on his Lando, but because Landorus is not going to do anything, basically, I should be good in this game ever. Like, him getting up Stealth Rock was more than I ever thought I'd get out of Diancie. And then the fact that he didn't Twinkle Tackle with his MAGEARNA is huge. Him having superpower also, I did not want to go FERROTHORN because FERROTHORN is super important. Also hacks, but you unnecessarily went for like 8 quiver dances. It's okay, bro. Don't give me PTSD, man. So as I mentioned, Diancie did not have a purpose in this game, but it ended up doing more than I wanted. And right here, it's just, now I don't give him rocks ever. I don't give him rocks ever. He doesn't switch into this Pokemon, period. I get rid of Lando. Earthquake is almost free as long as I get rid of the... Sakataka's Air Balloon. And right here, I just Diamond Storm. Because if he Calm Minds, it doesn't matter either. I can just bring out my Lando and U-turn on him, and he has no U-turn switch-ins. I either get the damage I need on Lele for my HYDREIGON, I bust the balloon on this, or I bust the Disguise. So this is like the best possible turn for me right here. Very, very good turn for me. Now, I don't think that actually is enough for Lele's for HYDREIGON's Dark Pulse. I still want to keep HYDREIGON healthy, just because his Mimikyu is slow, and that's very important to me too because I can. I think I win this game as long as I don't. Like, why am I spelling Tauros? Help me. Dark Pulse is... Yo, why does Dark Pulse do the same calc to everything, man? What's happening? 39 to 46%. I'm tired of that. I don't think I can lose to Sakataka. I'm pretty sure I just click my Z here, and that claims me a KO on something. I don't think I can lose to Sakataka. I have too much going for me. HYDREIGON actually is pretty expendable, now that I think about it. What I should have done there instead, because that's a little annoying. What I should have done there instead was, I should have won HYDREIGON and Dark Pulse. That way I could U-turn freely with Landorus. That way I keep my MAGEARNA healthy for the Alakazam. I think that would have been the better play, because I'm going to end up having to sack something to Alakazam anyway. But getting rid of Lele, he still has a Psychic Terrain, which isn't necessarily an issue for me. Sakataka can come out. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt's going to put it in range of Rocky Helmet from Hippo. I'm also pretty sure Hippo is going to 1v1 everything. Like, it doesn't even need to be able to touch the Sakataka on the Air Balloon to do work. But yeah, just getting that... My opponent put himself in this position right here. He really reflected on that game. That's funny to me. You can't kill me. I'm sorry, you cannot kill me. Yeah, so it gives me Zam. Gives me Zam. Sakataka can come out if it wants to. Ends up going out to Mimikyu. That's Thunderbolt. Bust your Disguise. I'm pretty sure I literally go out into my... I literally go hard Hippo. Because he can't... Even if he SDs, it doesn't make a difference. First game got in my head. I feel that. You're intimidating. This guy. Oh man, this guy's making me laugh. Yeah, this guy is making me laugh. Anyway, I bring out Lando, which can U-turn. I don't think U-turn's gonna knock out. I don't think U-turn's gonna knock out Mimic. Actually, it might with the Life Orb. Nope. Nice. And then I can bring out HYDREIGON. And one of the main reasons I did this too is because my opponent has Sand for Sakataka. My opponent has Sand for Sakataka because of my own thing. So now he doesn't. Also, he doesn't have enough turns to sweep me, so it doesn't really matter. Right here. Okay, man. Good luck in the road. Game, dude. Thank you. Let's not give him any beast boosts. Alright, so ended up winning that first one. I wasn't trying to be in his head. I just looked at my team and I realized that Diancie was very expendable. him having MAGEARNA, him having Stack Attack on a balloon no less. So even if I did have Earth Power, like I didn't. But him getting up, I basically Mega Evolved to protect it, to deny rocks just in case he clicked rocks that turn. I Moon Blasted to put him in range of HYDREIGON for the next turn. And then him ending up going for rocks for me. I didn't have to click that the entire game. And I didn't go FERROTHORN on Stack Attack because one, I know it has superpower, but two, FERROTHORN should be kept healthy as a backup check for Mimikyu, Lele, and Alakazam, you know? So I think it was less me making plays there and more him putting himself in a position to where I defensively, he couldn't break through my team, right? Whether it be from my defensive backbone of Hippowdon plus Pharaoh, or offensive pressure from Z MAGEARNA, Scarf Lando, and the Metronome HYDREIGON, which does 39 to 46 to every single Pokemon apparently in the OU tier. So we're gonna pause it, guys. I'll find out. I just want to say one thing. Okay, one thing about this team, and I think that's why I really picked it. Hippowdon, Diancie, FERROTHORN reminds me of my favorite team from ORAS. And that's Jambad's team with Talonflame, Cofagrigus, and I think Starmie is the last member. So I kind of picked it because of that. But yeah, I'll pause until we find another battle. Be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so we have a game versus a stall that actually might be able to beat my... He has a stall that might actually be able to beat my MAGEARNA. I don't want to lead off with it because I'd rather do Diancie versus him because I stop him from hazard stacking. But because he has Jirachi, I don't think my MAGEARNA is going to win. I'll try though. I'll still try and go for it. Just because I think Metronome HYDREIGON might actually help out too. It's just a Chansey that's the biggest problem. So let's see if we can go for that. Leads off with, I really wish this was Stealth Rocking Diancie. But just throw off a Moonblast here. Ideally it's actually not Spadef Jirachi, but ideally it's not Spadef Jirachi, but a Scarf Rachi on this build. Because Spadef can obviously Iron Head flinch me. Unfortunately, this is looking Spadef as hell. Ah, God. I don't think FERROTHORN cares for being paralyzed. At all. I don't mind him going Sableye either because I will... We're going to do knockoff. Yeah, go Diancie on that. That Jirachi is going to be problematic, though. That Jirachi is going to be problematic. This is going to be a long game, because it can hacks my MAGEARNA to death. Is there any way I can paralyze it? No. I can at least chip away at it with Hippowdon's Rocky Helmet, I think. How about to say, did he not paralyze me? A little bit of chip, nice chipticles. Okay, I don't know why I said that. Oh man. I'll make the Lando mid-ground because Lando can knock, and I think getting rid of Skarmory's item is very important. Yes, because this means that it no longer will have Sturdy, which will help my MAGEARNA. So I'll make the Hippo play. And then from there I'll make the Diancie play. Then I'll make the Hippowdon play. I'm just looking for openings. Either making Sableye waste recovers or... Because he's always going to recover here. Diancie gets to come back, which is annoying. I'm going to HP Fire. Force Jirachi to Wish, if anything. That did nothing. 28 plus 28 is around the range he's at right now, 56. So he'll get too much recovery back. I can bring out Hippo. He may try and Iron Head me here. Okay, he goes for Protect. So that was like a turn I could have taken advantage of and gone for Stealth Rock. But I'll remember that. I'll keep that in mind next time. I'm gonna make the MAGEARNA play now and see if I can threaten Sableye. Calm Mind up in its face. Force a few Iron Heads from this Jirachi as well, so it could take some Rocky Helmet chip. I'm way too worried to double at that point because Sableye recover 13 out of 16. If he burns me, he can't paralyze me. I should actually try and Thunderbolt paralyze the Jirachi, now that I think about it. Oh, okay, I'm good with this. I'm good with this as long as you repeatedly went for it. And this is where he knocks. I'm gonna get him my hit a pot on here. On the Sableye coming back, on the Jirachi coming back in. So I want to double really badly into Diancie, but yeah, if he goes for that, it's a little bit worse for me. Nice. He shouldn't go for it again, but MAGEARNA is a good mid-ground anyway. The reason MAGEARNA was a good mid-ground is because it didn't let Sableye recover up on me. I'm a Whirlwind, because it either gets me out or it doesn't let Jirachi recover. Not letting Jirachi recover is big. Oh! So I get a burn on Sableye, which is very, very nice. He's going to Heal Bell here. Heal Bell. Would he Rocks or Seismic Toss? I'm trying to. I'm like, all these plays are, you know, on purpose, right? Like I'm trying to find a way to break. I'm waiting for him, like because of the nature of his team. I'm waiting for him to mess up before me. Right there forces a wish. He goes Sableye to not protect, which is awesome. I want a double Earthquake so badly right here. But it was just not the play. Okay. I'm gonna go for my Earthquake here. I mean, Empower Fire, excuse me. Get in my Hippowdon. And this is where I click Rocks on his Protect. Let's see if I get full paralyzed. I get on my Rocks, nice. So, in order to prevent his defog, I have to make a few plays. One of them is Whirlwind. Ideally, I don't get Zapdos in. I get Sableye, which I don't mind. This skill gives me Diancie. So I got Rocks, which I value. Let's see. 21 out of something Iron Heads. It's fine. Protecting meant that he couldn't double into Zapdos at any given point. MAGEARNA doesn't care about the Zapdos double, even if he wants to go for another Iron Head, that's fine. FERROTHORN doesn't care for the Zapdos double. He's gonna get the Zapdos in. I can't stop it. Why is he body slamming that? Okay, if I break through here, I think I win. Yeah, okay, so he just gave me Jirachi, which is his only way of stopping my MAGEARNA. So this is like what I was talking about. This is like what I was talking about. The opening that gives me the best chance of winning, and eventually he threw himself into that position. I don't care if he Scald Burns me. I don't think I lose anything by going for Leech Seed. Right here. Now I can bring out HYDREIGON. Just Dark Pulse through. 12. Calling out. I win. Unless this is Thunder Wave Chansey, I win. Yep. Because he gave me Jirachi. So like I said, I was just looking for that opening from my opponent. All of his Pokemon are healthy enough. I have Rocks up, so no Sturdy. Multiple Calm Mind, so I can bust through Chansey. Again, Rocks up, no Sturdy. Everything is healthy enough. Can't kill me with anything. So, as I was saying, because my opponent had the matchup due to his Jirachi, I was waiting for that opening where my opponent decided, I'm going to give you the, alright, that's perfect. This is all, besides the Quagsire, this is all I needed the Twinkle Tackle for, because now HYDREIGON does it. Hey, that crit did not matter at all. That's game. Because now HYDREIGON just wins if this doesn't win on its own, which this Flare Cannon should be able to knock you out. Yep. Good game. So as I was saying, I was waiting for, I don't think I have that many points because I haven't played in a little while, but as I was saying, I was waiting for the opportunity for my opponent to, oh, I got 1824 out of that. Cool. I was waiting for the opportunity for my opponent to throw. Because matchup wise, while MAGEARNA is amazing in that, his Jirachi walled, I want to say 66.7% of my team, right? In conjunction with, his Jirachi honestly walled all of my team in conjunction with Pokemon like Chansey. Or Pokemon like Skarmory, right? Because my main way of pressuring Jirachi was what? Hippowdon's Earthquake, Landorus' knockoff, Leech Seed from, I guess, FERROTHORN, if that would ever happen, and I guess Dark Pulse from HYDREIGON, right? But because Hippowdon was very key there too, especially like based on what I saw him play, a lot of that, like, I think it still could have been avoided. I don't think he ever should have attempted to, even though the odds are in his favor. Don't get me wrong, dude, if you're watching, my bad. I'm not trying to piss you off or anything by saying this. I'm just reflecting on the game myself so I can learn too, because I haven't been too hot playing. I'm being honest with myself. I haven't been, so I'm trying to take it slow, figure it out, get back to where I want to be, or get to where I want to be, or even go past that level, right? SPL always makes me feel this type of way because I haven't had a good SPL in like what, 3 years, and all my other tournaments I do fine in, but SPL, I don't know why. That used to be my best tournament. But yeah, so even though it was only a chance for me because I was paralyzed, I thought that was my best way of ever catching Jirachi. That's why instead of slacking off when I was at 30%, I thought if I break through here and I Earthquake Jirachi, he cannot stop MAGEARNA. And because it was Body Slam Rachi, and that team gets 6-0'd by Volcarona without it being toxic Chansey, it had to be toxic on Chansey. So I knew that once that Pokemon went down, I could then bring out MAGEARNA, Calm Mind up, and then just start pushing everything, right? The crit on Chansey did not matter. That's a +5 Z move, okay? Chansey is dying. And again, I did mention earlier how MAGEARNA can beat the Unaware users just because its stab move is so strong. But yeah, alright, so we'll pause it until we find another battle, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so... thank you. Alright, guys, so we have a matchup versus some... Wait, everything okay? That took a second. I told him I only took like 2 seconds to get the water, but Como is... I don't know if you guys... Oh, that's one thing I want to... The race to the top with Gemved, Gem wasn't able to record his part, so he has to pass it to me tomorrow. That was partly my fault. I forgot to pass him the team. But, Sand plus Drill... everything okay? Sand plus Drill, Mega Zam, Como could be Z, which means Drill might not be Z, which means that Hippowdon probably go a long way in this game. Okay, cool. Have fun. Hippowdon can go a long way in this game. It's going to be really nice to have double ground, I think, versus this guy, especially with Zapdos and Tyranitar. I honestly think Tangrowth is going to be led versus me. And I think that my double fairy is going to be really good for stopping Como, but I do know that Hippowdon if it does end up going for Z with this combo, can check it. So if I'm him, I lead off with Tangrowth because it meshes well versus my entire team. But we're going to go the Diancie route. As he goes the Tyranitar route. Not too bad for me, truthfully. It has to be like Banded. I don't think Banded Stone Edge OHKOs me, and I do value damage on this thing for my HYDREIGON. So I'm actually going to go for the Moonblast in regular form as he ends up bringing out his Excadrill. I think it's Leftovers Excadrill too. Nope. It is definitely not. I want to keep my Landorus healthy as it deals with the... I want to keep my Landorus healthy as it deals with the Alakazam, and that could be a problem. So I'm actually going to go hard FERROTHORN as opposed to going Hippowdon, because if he wants to SD up, yeah, he goes for Iron Head there to catch Landorus too. Is it Life Orb? That's fine. Be a little bit safe here and go for Gyro Ball, as it looks like he is Bulletproof Como. And I want to prevent that Z. I would have went for Leech Seed, but Tangrowth was something that could have came in. Let me slow down a little bit because I'm kind of just playing off of, you know, myself. We'll go Diancie because Diancie blocks the Z move if he wants to go for that, as he goes for Stealth Rock. Ooh, okay, so this is probably Rocky Helmet. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. Okay, that's good to know. So that makes it a lot less scary to deal with, I feel, too. Because of the Sand Spadef boost, I can actually afford to stay in and go for multiple Moonblasts. Yep, because his own Sand basically would not be able to knock me out. And I can go for HP Fire following it up as it does hit Excadrill and also knocks out the Tangrowth. So this is really good because of his own Sand Spadef boost. He has Smooth Rock on his Tyranitar. So I do not mind him giving me Tangrowth at all. Especially if he wants to bring out Duro after. Specifically because Sand is going to end. I can always pivot out into FERROTHORN one more time. As he goes for that Earthquake. I think that Leech Seed is fair. It's kind of free. Obviously, his Earthquake did a ton. I think that... Is that Banded? That might be Banded. That may very well be Banded. Oh, good. Because that did so much damage. If he Z's Hippowdon, that's okay. In fact, he should actually go Zapdos. That kind of sucks that I lost that turn. I should have went for a Spike on the turn that Como came out. Because Zapdos didn't matter if it came in, I can go for Stealth Rock anyway, unless it's like sub-toxic or anything like that. And dude, I don't see leftovers on any of his Pokemon, so I'm not sure if they're Helmet or what they are. But basically, if Duro SD'd up and it went for its Z move, I don't think it knocked out Hippowdon at 94%, but it was better for me because I got up Sand to click Earthquake. If I get damage off on Tyranitar, this is going to help out my Landorus in the end game. Like, look at Earthquake and look at his team, right? And look at his Fairy switch-ins now that Tangrowth is gone. So it kind of sucks that I lost my... kind of sucks that I lost my... my Tangrowth as a pivot, but it's okay nonetheless. All out pummeling here, or... Can I win the game with... Yeah, because MAGEARNA can literally beat everything. Yeah, so I can afford to sack Diancie here. Or risk it, rather, just in case this is a Z move coming out. As he goes for close combat, very solid play on my opponent's part, but as I mentioned, he has no switch-ins into this attack, and the important thing is that it's my Sand that was set up, not his. So, basically, if I protect, Sand is gone after that. So as I mentioned, he has no switch-ins to this Moonblast. I don't mind Como going down as well. I thought maybe like a Devastating Drake or something, like a mini Garchomp type thing would come out, but ends up going out to Excadrill. And I can protect, end the Sand turn. Did I reveal protect already? I might have, so he might Z. Nope. Protect, end the Sand turn, throw off another Moonblast, as he's probably going to go out into Tyranitar. With the fact that I have Rocky Helmet, I'm not as worried about Drill. The fact that MAGEARNA's alive, and like I said, this is the only thing that threatens MAGEARNA, right? Everything else doesn't. So, and Moonblast 2 KOs everything besides maybe Zam. As he goes Tyranitar. What I want to do is, I want to have limited Sand turns, so I'm actually going to go for Protect here. Should I? Do I gain anything from that? I don't. Because he may end up sacking... Oh, if he sacks Zapdos, that doesn't matter either. This is just really nice, too, because this is his real answer to HYDREIGON. HYDREIGON didn't do crap in this video. Diancie did the most work. Yeah, as he goes Zam. So I'm glad I didn't protect. Oof, that did so much damage. Zam isn't really problematic, and I don't think Drill is going to be problematic either with a max defense Hippo. If anything, the Como might be the most annoying member. But we'll just throw off a Moonblast now. Bring out my Lando. I do risk Zapdos by bringing out Lando here. I do risk Zapdos. And by that I mean I risk the static. No static though, which is very, very key. And I can bring out my MAGEARNA and click my Z move. If he defogs, I'm fine. If he switches, I'm fine too. He actually sacks Tyranitar, so that's amazing. Zapdos is incredibly low. I think that at this point, I'm okay versus everything. MAGEARNA beats this. I can go Hippo hard on the attack. If he SDs up, that's fine too. If I sack Lando, then he can get in his Alakazam, which I don't really want. And my HYDREIGON outspeeds everything, which is really nice. I think the play is to go Lando here on the Z, because I think that because Zam dies to, especially because Sand ends his turn too. Yeah, I just click knock safely as he knocks me out. Bring out my HYDREIGON. Click Earth Power as he sacks Zam. He's probably going to go Zapdos next. I could Dark Pulse that. Como shouldn't make a difference either because I'm pretty sure these two can win the game on their own. So he's going to Earth Power again. As he Flamethrower is trying to predict MAGEARNA, but doesn't Close Combat do more? Yeah, I think this is a one game for HYDREIGON. Yep, there we go. Alright, so that's it. A few things could have gone a little bit differently here. For sure. Are you cussed at, bro? Like, I think Close Combat was his better play there. I also think maybe not sacking Lando because Lando could click Earthquake too, but because I felt like HYDREIGON could do the same thing, and MAGEARNA would never die to a Como, ever. What? The drill item. I think he wanted to save a Z for my mag there. No wonder that EQ did so much. Yo, imagine that Como messed me up again for like the 10th time. Good game, man. I was really surprised. I think there was a few cleaner routes that I could have went, but also me not knowing. Yeah, man. Leave it on the profile. I don't mind. I think there were a few cleaner routes that I could have went, for sure, but maybe Como just gives me PTSD when I play. I'll be real, that might be it, because that thing has ended, I think, my race to the top, as well as Janvad's race to the top, I think a combination of 4 times. But yeah, I do think that his Tangrowth should have been played a little bit differently. The reason I stayed in with Diancie and was a little bit more aggressive that turn is because I had the Sand Spit Def boost. I didn't think Tangrowth could recover enough on it, especially because because Diancie's HP is so low, just the HP itself. No problem. I didn't think he could recover enough to the point where he would be out of range of Diamond Storm, for instance. I get a lot of points. He could be out of range for Diamond Storm, and I figured I got the most out of the turn because I pressured something. I actually should have Diamond Stormed on the Tyranitar now that I think about it, because it was at 29%. Diamond Storm was my better play because it would have cooked. That would have cooked Alakazam and it didn't give him extra turns. So that was my bad. That was a misplay on my part, I think. Yeah, this is 121% minimum. So, but yeah, we're gonna more than likely be streaming, if not tonight, because it's a snow day. So Marlene is home, so I might watch a movie or something with her. It's Tuesday as well, so I usually watch Tuesdays are like our movie night, because she gets out at 11 at work. and then we come home and watch a movie. I don't know why I'm telling you guys my personal business, but you know what? I love my wife, so I might as well. Gotta know I'm married, by the way. I've been married for 13 years. No, it's actually 8 months. But yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I might get another episode of Road to Rank 1 up tomorrow. I'm going to use more of these. Perfect. Open link in new window. Got it, man. Thank you. Yeah, for sure it was. I might use this team as well at the point. Thank you. So I'll probably get another episode of Road up tomorrow, and if I'm able to stream it tonight, I will. I'd love to stream it. It's actually very fun because I feel like I'm even more. I concentrate more, even though I'm talking to a lot of people live. Yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Sorry, there've been like 3 episodes, like 3 battles type of thing, but all the games have been long for the most part, and I gotta go get lunch. So thank you very for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Diancie put in a ridiculous amount of work. It did. Hippowdon put in some work too. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.